Broke boy, broke boy, broke boy, broke boy, bow. I don't pay to win, I am broke, yeah. I don't got no bread, I need a loaf. Buying FIFA points is a joke, yeah. Road to glory coming for your throat, baby. Don't try to play me, my skill game is crazy. Don't. 1 star. I'm eating the ops cause they looking so tasty. Gold thread. Give me the ball and I swear that I'm so wet. Yeah. No stress. I'm hitting the lead, you ain't stopping my progress. Bow. What is going on YouTube? It is your boy 1 star a week for you and now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And as you guys know, we are in the middle of Festival of Football. It's a new promo. I think we've had this promo the last couple of years. But this year is different because we do have an ongoing tournament going, of course, the Euros. And the players that are featured in this promo are live cards. And I think that the concept is fun and everything like that. But my one critique of the promo so far, because it is a little bit better than Ultimate Team in the season so far in my opinion, my one critique is that these cards seem unpackable. Like borderline icon level rarity on some of these cards. I mean, when you look at the prices on the market, I think there's one card that's extinct. I forgot which one. There's a couple that are going for over $1 million. There's one that's, I think Vinicius is like $3 million. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And to me, that really kind of puts me off playing the game. I'm not saying that these cards should be easy to pack, but just the pack weight in general, because you can see the packs I've opened in the last 2 days, and there have been a lot. I probably opened at least 20 to 30 packs. And they're just from a multitude of different sources. They did drop new live league SBCs today. So we got the Europe and Asia SBCs. I did 1/3 of the entire Europe SBC, which is 8 separate packs. And I barely got boards. I lost a draft finally yesterday, which got me a premium gold players pack. Gold players pack. I don't even think I got boards from that. I've opened packs on packs on packs. And the amount of boards I've gotten have been so little. I don't even think I got a walkout today. That's how bad it's been. But it is what it is. I sound stupid complaining about pack weight, being that I've packed some crazy things on this account. But it's just food for thought, because I've seen people complain about similar things on Reddit, similar things online. And I just think it's a shame. I mean, the game's almost over. Let us have some fun, EA. Let us try these players. But let me move on to a new squad, because as you guys know, I like to try new players every weekend league. And because we are broke, we are truly broke on this account, I've only really made one change to this team, which is using Florenzi on this team. He's an SBC that dropped today. Let's take a look at him. He's 5'8". He has high work rates. He's right-footed with a 4-star, 3-star combination. As you guys see here, he has played 8 games for us in a multitude of different midfield positions in the 4-1-2 and 2, and he got 2 goals and 3 assists. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big favor. Hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys for clicking this video. So, when you look at this Florenzi card, he looks like a massive card. And this is a card where I feel like he gets one every year. He gets a midfield card every year. He gets a multitude of special cards every year, despite the fact that he's no longer relevant in real life. I mean, PSG can't wait to replace him. They've been linked with Hakimi. He's just not a card that seems to make sense in the context of real life, but I digress. Looking at his card, he looks like a very fun card. He has the pace, he has the dribbling, the defending, and the physical stats to be decent. And now that the game has gotten to the point where every card is insane, I do have to nitpick about a few things here. Number one is finishing at 80 is not that great. All right, I know you might be saying he's a CDM, you don't need finishing. But when you put that in conjunction with his 3-star weak foot, it's not a great combination. And I do say that because I know a lot of you guys probably will be bringing him in to play as an attacking CM, an attacking CDM, maybe even a camp. So that is of relevance to you. The passing stats are decent. The dribbling stats look very nice. The defending and physical stats look good until you get to the 80 strength. Because this was my problem with his other special cards on this game. While he did offer a lot going forward, defensively he did get bullied a lot. We're going to see if that's still an issue. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know how my weekend league has been going. And I'm going to let you guys know, is this Florenzi worth doing? Let's go. All right, so according to Footpin, this SBC is going to cost you 370k to complete the SBC. Is he worth it? I would say I'm 50-50 on it. I get the value, all right? He has a lot of great links. He links all the PSG boys.
He is a card that's probably going to get at least 1 or 2 upgrades, being that he does play for Italy. But 370k is very expensive at this stage of the game. And at this current moment in time, if he doesn't get any upgrades, he's not a 370k player. He's somebody that needs maybe about 2-3 upgrades to reach that standard. We're going to talk about starting with his pace. He has 91 pace. And in game, he feels very quick. He's somebody you could even play as a right back. And it's pretty funny because people normally used to play his right back version at CDM, at CM, and just switch in game. Now we're going to be doing the opposite maybe with him. His pace is very, very good. Overall, this guy's pace is a 9 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about shooting. And there is a lot of things to talk about here. He's gotten massive upgrades in a lot of areas. But the one question mark I had was the 80 finishing. Is it good enough? I did throw a marksman chem style, which brought it to 90. And in game, I would say he has a solid shot on his right foot. It is accurate enough to score from the positions he should be getting into as a midfielder on your team. But if you get on his left foot, it's pretty wonky. I don't enjoy his left foot shooting at all. In fact, he did miss a sitter with his left foot, and I didn't really enjoy that experience at all. His 92 attack positioning is definitely very evident. He makes very nice runs. He makes very nice, well-timed overlapping runs as a midfielder. I really enjoy that. His long shots at 92 will test the keeper every single time if you bang it from the right angle. Overall, this guy's shooting is an 8 out of 10. All right, it's enough to keep the opposition honest. I would give it more points if he had maybe 85 finishing or a little bit more on the weak foot aspect of the card, but I do think he has a solid shot nonetheless. Next, we'll talk about his passing. An 87 passing is generally a pretty good stat, but this stage of the game, it's pretty average. And in game, once again, it did feel pretty average. Don't get me wrong, he'll be able to execute almost any pass you could think of. He can transition the ball quickly, he could pass out of traffic, but he's not going to be somebody that I would classify as a playmaker. He has 87 vision, 87 short passing, 86 long passing. So once again, like I said, he has very well-rounded stats, but he's not really a master at any of these stats either. Because with everybody's defenders being insane levels, you're going to need a player who has insane passing to counteract that. This Florenzi doesn't really have the passing to play further forward than CM in my position. Overall, I have to give his passing an 8 out of 10. It's solid, gets the job done, but it's nothing spectacular. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling, and this is a big aspect of the card. As you guys know, it is FIFA 21. Dribbling is super important, and the dribbling on this card, it's solid. It's very good. He feels very responsive when it comes to the left stick dribbling, and that's because of his 98 agility and 92 balance. He has 91 composure, which means that he does not get phased by pressure at all, period, point blank. His 88 dribbling, 89 ball control make him very press resistant. And to me, that's what his greatest attribute is. If you want to use him as a CDM and really hold possession with him and push forward, that's where you're going to really enjoy him the most. As a CM, as a cam, I feel like his dribbling is good, but not great. But as a CDM, when you're further back in the pitch, you're going to really notice his dribbling shine, if that makes sense. Overall, this guy's dribbling is an 8.75 out of 10. It's very good, gets the job done, but it's not truly spectacular, and it's not something I would use further forward than the CM position. Finally, we'll be talking about his defending and physical contributions, and to me, this is one of the better things about this card, and it leads me to say I think his best position is CDM. You might be wanting to use him as a CM, but I don't think he has enough quality going forward to justify that, especially at this stage of the game. But as a CDM, he definitely has the sauce. His 91 interceptions really makes him Conte-like as far as just being able to cover a lot of ground and break up play at a high effectiveness rate. His 92 stand tackling with 96 aggression means that even though he only has 80 strength, he wins a lot of challenges, and when you're going face onto the opposition, you're going to win that challenge every single time. Where I do notice some shortcomings here is the 80 strength, and while I did boost it by 10 by throwing the marksman chem style on him, he still felt a bit weak. And like I said, you're not going to notice it a lot of the time, but if you do face somebody who's bigger that's shouldering you off, you may not be able to get around him. He's just not that kind of player. He has 99 stamina, which means man's last all game. Overall, I have to give his defending and physical contributions a 9 out of 10. It's pretty solid, with the one weakness being his mediocre strength. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on Florenzi? I can't say it's a bad card, alright? He's not a bad card. I think I have to give him an 8.25 overall. He's a jack of all trades, and he doesn't really seem to be a master at anything. I think his best position is as a CDM, whether it's a lone CDM or an attacking CDM. I found my most success coming with him when I use them in these positions. And I think if you like to progress the ball with your CDM, if you like to play possession, if you like to play progressive balls with your CDM, you're going to really enjoy this kind of card. He's just really an acquired taste. If you like Conte type CDMs, if you like Makalele type CDMs, he's going to be somebody you really enjoy. But if you like bigger, bullish type of players, you may not enjoy him. Overall, though, I have to give him an 8.25 out of 10. I think if he gets about 2 or 3 upgrades, though, he's going to be a problem. But at this current stage of the game, he's above average, nothing more, nothing less. Speaking of above average, we have had an above average start to this weekend league. We are sitting pretty at 7-2. And you might be wondering why I haven't played more games. It's simple. I mean, I don't really have the motivation to. The rewards don't seem great as far as the red picks. And the gameplay is just not that fun. I mean, I find myself either getting bored playing the game or just getting enraged playing the game through the really bad servers. So half the time I'm not really enjoying the game. That being said, though, today the game was decent and therefore I played 8 games today. The gameplay was just hidden. But I do have to say, some of the goals I've scored, some of the goals I've conceded still are super glitchy. I think it's just going to be our experience going forward with FIFA 21. And it makes me question, should I buy FIFA 22? I'm at that point. I don't even know if I want to buy it. Let me know in the comment section down below how your weekend league has been going. Are you still playing the weekend league? Are you still playing FIFA? Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you in the next episode. But until then.